Yo, what is going on, you guys? Alright, so this is a recap for Microsoft's press conference that I watched early this morning. So pretty much I'm going to talk about a few things that they showed, a few things that caught my attention. So far, they did a great job, to be honest, at this E3. They showed a lot of good things. They showed a lot of the rumors that were going around. They proved that they were real. So the way this started out was literally a trailer of the new Xbox One S, which is a slim Xbox One. It basically it's 40% smaller, comes with a 2 terabyte hard drive, and it's all in white, and it has a really nice design to it. It basically looks like a smaller Xbox One, and we already know how big the Xbox One is. I mean, I'm looking at mine right now. That thing ain't no joke. So it'll be nice to really have one. It's releasing this August for $299. The price for what you get, at least, I think it's honestly worth it. Now, me, I was really tempted to just trade mine in for it. But you know what? I think they're going to have like a special at some point saying trading your big Xbox One for this amount of money towards the new Xbox One Slim. Now, I really want to get the Xbox One Slim because that thing, it's just a nice traveling size for me. Now, I can actually take my Xbox One maybe like to a buddy's house, to my cousin's house, or maybe to game night or something like that. So that's actually a really great benefit for me, and I really love the size of it. It's really nice. So after that, they ended up showing some Killer Instinct. Now, I'm not really a big fan of Killer Instinct. I played a little bit of it. I played the original back in the day. It's a good fighting game, but it's just not really my thing. I'm very specific when it comes to fighting games. You know, it has to really draw me in. The only games that were able to really do that was like Mortal Kombat X and also Injustice, which we also are getting Injustice 2, which I'm really excited for. So another thing that they showed also was Gears of War 4. They showed gameplay from the story mode, and to be honest, it really looks like a lot of fun. Visually, it's a very nice looking game. It's not as mind-blowing as I was hoping it'd be, but still, it's visually a really nice looking game. Actually, if you purchase the Xbox One version digital, you get the Windows 10 version for free. So I like how they're doing it now. They actually are doing it with a lot of the games that they talked about at the C3. So it's actually really cool. But other than that, Gears of War for me, I might end up getting it. Well, most likely I will get it, but I'll probably just get it just to play the campaign mode and maybe a little bit of horde mode. Other than that, I'm probably not gonna spend too much time with it. I might even just trade it in afterwards. I'm just not really into the Team Deathmatch or the King of the Hill, none of those other multiplayer stuff with Gears of War, just because I'm mainly not really good at it, so I don't want to be all frustrated with it in multiplayer. But I will be getting it for the campaign and horde mode as well. So another game that they showed that actually looked really cool was called ReCore. Now, last year, we got like a teaser trailer of what the game... Honestly, I don't know what the game was. I just saw a teaser trailer of this girl and a little dog robot, pretty much, exploring like this desert like world or whatever desert land that they were on, and I guess the dog was able to like transform into different robots at some points in the game. This time they actually showed actual gameplay, and it looks like a really solid platforming game. It looks like there's great action in it. The shooting looks pretty comfortable. The platforming looks really fun. Now, I would have to watch this. I would have to rewatch it, but it seems like that robot dog that she has is able to transform into different things to help you with different puzzles in the game or to fight off different enemies as well. So the game looks really awesome, and I would really like to try that game out. It looks really cool. So after that, they did show a few other things that we already was expecting, already had seen, which was like the Division. They showed a new expansion pack for it, which, you know, I like playing the Division from time to time, but I'm not really into it that much anymore. Mainly because I don't don't really know anyone else that has the game as well, so like I can't really jump into a match with some buddies that also have the game because I also have it on PC. I don't have like on Xbox One to play with other people really. Then after that, they ended up showing Battlefield 1. Which I did see the EA press conference, which they showed a lot of Battlefield 1, and it looks outstanding. That game is going to be so great. I honestly literally forgot that Call of Duty even existed after watching Battlefield 1. That's how good it is. So one of the cool things that they showed that they're going to start doing, you can actually customize now your own controller. Something called Xbox Design Lab. So you can take an Xbox One controller on this, I guess it's a website, You can customize the colors that you want for different things, like the front of the controller, the triggers can be a different color. The whole controller could be like a colorful, really colorful controller. Whatever colors you want on each part of the controller, you can design it, and then they make it so you can have a controller for personalized as your own. Which honestly, I might end up taking advantage of because that's something that I would like to have. Now, this I definitely was excited for. Forza Horizon 3 confirmed. I did not think that it would even be releasing this year. It's actually coming out September 23rd, I believe. It looked amazing. Now, I wasn't a big fan of Forza Horizon 2. I'm probably the only one that wasn't really a big fan of it. But it was just like a few little things I didn't really like about it. But Forza Horizon 1 spent too much time with. Forza Horizon 3, I'm definitely going to enjoy it. I mean, honestly, the game looked fantastic. Not only visually, but the fact that now there's campaign co-op in it. There's drop in, drop out co-op. You're now driving through Australia. I love the off-road racing that they showed, and the whole world just was graphically beautiful. And since it's Forza, I know the controls and the driving is just going to be spot on. It's going to be awesome. Now, this one I got a little bit confused in the beginning with, which was Tekken 7. Now, in the beginning, they show Akuma from Street Fighter. I believe it's Akuma or Akima. I'm sorry if I get that wrong. I'm just not really a Street Fighter person. But at first, they made it seem like it was like a Street Fighter Cross Tekken 2 game. Like, I literally thought like, oh my gosh, they're actually going to announce Street Fighter Cross Tekken 2. This is going to be awesome. But then looking more into them, like graphically, and then the way that they show like the health bars and everything, I was like, that doesn't seem very like Street Fighter Cross Tekken kind of game. So then at the end of it, they just showed it right there, Tekken 7. Now, I've been waiting for this game for a while. This is a fighting game that I definitely want to get. I love Tekken ever since I first started playing Tekken. I used to, like, when I was a kid, I would go to, like, the Chinese restaurants, and they would have the Tekken, I think it was Tekken 2 arcade or Tekken 3, one of those, and I would play on the arcade machine. Man, those were memories, and honestly, this game is going to bring back a lot of memories. Alright, so this one, I kind of pretty much already knew this was going to happen. I actually was going to make a video about it, but I never got a chance to. Dead Rising 4. Now, this game takes place around Christmas time, and graphically the game looks nice. It's actually, I believe the main character is Frank West, just like from the first Dead Rising game. And now, from the weapons that they show, to the amount of zombies that are around, to the destruction, the blood, the guts, and everything, this looks like the Dead Rising game that we've all been wanting pretty much. Dead Rising 3 was good and everything. It was I liked it, you know, it was Dead Rising. But this seems like the true Dead Rising game that I've been waiting for, definitely. It looks outstanding. Alright, so next up, this is one of the things that I was really hoping that they showed, Scalebound. They showed a little bit more of gameplay. Not only did they show gameplay, they showed co-op gameplay. I had no idea that this game was going to actually have co-op. So you got you with your dragon slaughtering this huge beast. It looked like a raid pretty much. And you got like 3 other guys with you with their dragons and everything, slaughtering this one huge monster. And it looked like Monster Hunter, the game, but a better version of it, to be honest. Like, I'm not a fan of Monster Hunter, but this game, definitely, I was like, oh my god, throughout the whole thing. I literally cannot wait for Scalebound to come out, but the fact that it comes out next year, it's so far away, and I don't know if I can take it. So another thing that they showed was State of Decay 2. Now, I never really played the first one. Well, then again, I never played the first one at all, but I did see some gameplay on it, and visually, obviously, it wasn't really the best looking game, but from the gameplay, it actually looked like a pretty decent, like, zombie survival type of game. You know, you had to, like, build up, like, a fortress if you find a house, and you had to search for goods and everything. It looked like a pretty decent game. The only thing that it was missing that I thought of was multiplayer. I would have liked to have played that game with other people. State of Decay 2 visually, huge improvement visually. Now, I don't know if there's going to be multiplayer in this one, unless they mention it, and I must have missed it at some point. But that's definitely a game that I would like to try out if there's multiplayer. Now this, I definitely was waiting for it throughout most of the conference. Halo Wars 2. Oh boy. Now this game looked fantastic. I really cannot wait to play it. Now, me personally, I didn't beat Halo Wars 1. You know, but when I played the game, I did love playing it a lot. I did play at least like maybe 1 or 2 matches online, and recently, not that long ago, I was playing it with my cousin. We were playing the campaign, trying to beat it co-op. But I will beat the game before Halo Wars 2 comes out. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to download Halo Wars 2 Beta, which is available right now on Xbox One. So if you guys got Xbox One and you like Halo Wars, go download the beta right now. And last but not least, definitely this was something that I thought they were gonna show, but then there was a like part of me saying like, nah, I think it's a little too early. They won't show this. Project Scorpio is real and it's happening, and we will see more next year. So far, they were just talking about like the specs of the system. They were saying how it's going to be able to do true 4K gaming. I thought that wasn't possible, but apparently it is with some type of, I don't know, it looked like some new technology that they were showing everything. It blew my mind away, and I was watching it with my cousin, and even he was like, but how? That's crazy. I was like, literally, like, how? That is crazy. How are they doing this? Like 6 teraflops? Oh my goodness. Now, I was really trying to see if what it looked like. They showed like a 2-second clip of like the outer part of the system. It kind of resembled the Xbox One right now, but it looks somewhat different in a way. Honestly, this system is going to be super powerful. They were saying it's going to be the most powerful console out, which I believe it unless Sony comes out of nowhere and matches it with the same amount of power or just a little bit under. Other than that, Xbox might have the most powerful console available in the market, pretty much. It's just sad that we won't really get to see more on it until holiday 2017. But you know what? Now that we're getting a slim version of the Xbox One, I don't really know if people are really going to stick with their chunky first edition Xbox One, or they're going to go trade it in just to go and get the Xbox One Slim. But think of it this way, people are like, well, no, I'm not really going to bother with that. I already have an Xbox One and everything. But for me, at least, I definitely want to get the Xbox One Slim. The fact that it has 2TB hard drive, 40% smaller, I mean, that's exactly what I wanted in an Xbox system. And it'll be so much easier for me to travel with it wherever I go. Alright, you guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Next up, I'm still waiting for Sony's press conference to start. That's going to be a live stream I will be doing. And then I'm going to do a recap on everything that I've seen from it. Alright, so don't forget to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. And I'll catch you guys another time, another video. Take care.